sauce.
Oh yeah, let's get saucy.
Yo, welcome to the Weird Sauce Show. It's your host and 21 Olympic time gold medalist, Fratzuki, with my 800-meter relay partner, Mr. J. Stevens.
J. Stevens in this motherfucker!
This is the Weird Sauce Show. This is episode 1. We're excited to be here. Thank you for being with us. J. Stevens, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fucking great, baby. Episode 1, we ready to fucking go.
Ooh, we've been practicing for this one. We've been warming up. We've been getting ready for this moment for a long time.
Yes,
we are super pumped to be here. This is the Weird Sauce Show, and this is our new show. We're on YouTube. We're on all the Audible platforms. You can hear us. You can see us. You can do it. We're out there. So what are we? What do we do? Well, glad you asked. This is the Weird Sauce Show. We are your one-stop shop for everything weird, wacky, and wild in this crazy game of life that we're all players in. We're going to be bringing it to you Monday through Friday, 1-hour episode addressing all the weirdest and wildest stuff out there.
Yeah, we have different content from weird sports, weird life, different sports we used to play growing up, different travel experiences we have, and wild and wacky stories going along with it.
Wild and wacky space, alien stuff, planetary stuff, the space race with all the things going on. That's going to be a hot topic. Weird travel, weird food, anything weird and wacky, we're recovering it right here. We want you to be a part of it too. On that note, if you, the viewer, have anything weird and wild that you know about that you think would be great on our show, please hit us up down low in the comments. Let us know. You can hit us up in our DMs on our Instagram, on Facebook, on our Twitters. Any way to get a hold of us, let us know if you got anything weird. And if we use your content in our show, we're going to give you a big fat shout out in the episode that we reported in.
Yeah, the weirder and wackier shit you send us, the better our show's going to be. So we look forward to hearing from everybody.
All right, so a couple more things about our show we want to get you guys tuned in on, all right? We do things a little bit differently here. We are called Weird Sauce, and we want you to get involved, all right? So 2 ways to get involved with the show every day. Number 1, super easy. All you got to do, hit us up with a DM on our Instagram or Facebook and let us know a membership number that you want, all right? We're going to have a daily dice roll. We got 5 dice that have a 10-sided die, all right? There's 99,999 possible combinations because we're taking out all the zeros, okay?
Yeah, that's a lot of combinations.
So you get to hit us up. You pick your membership number. We're going to enter you in our system, and you get that number for the rest of your life, and you get a daily shot at winning the big prize with the dice roll.
That number's yours. It's your number. Pick a hot one.
All right, and so what do you win for that? Well, we don't know when it's going to hit. We don't know when the winner's going to hit, but you're going to, at minimum,
right,
be winning 1,000 USD.
1,000 USD!
Cold hard cash.
Woo!
And our promotion merch package, all right? We got the Weird Sauce tees coming in. We got Weird Sauce mugs. We got the hats, all right? We're going to have a complete promo package for you, complete with all the shirts that are your size, some hats, some goodies. And then also, if we have any more gifts from our sponsors at that point, we're throwing that in for the bigger prize. So that's the first way you can get involved. Very easy. It's a one-time thing. Hit us up. We'd love to hear from you, and you pick any number you want. Second way is we got a little thing here we like to do called Spot the Difference, all right?
Yes, sir.
Now, when we were kids, me and Jay Stevens,
yeah,
we both enjoyed this, and maybe you did too, all right? You look at the picture, and you look at the second picture, and you try to spot the difference, right?
Yeah.
These were big in those children's magazines. What was that children's magazine they were in?
I have no idea, man.
Not National Geographic. It was like the...
I remember it from going to, like, bars or pizza places. They have it on a little, like, makeshift game screen, and you'd be able to see the difference. They'd show the 2 pictures side by side, and you spot the difference by, like, circling or whatever.
Are most of your memories associated with drinking beer somehow, or what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Well, and that's a good thing for you, the viewer, because we do have a special thing on Thursdays right here with Jay Stevens.
Yeah, tune in to find out.
Exactly. All right, so we love this Spot the Difference, so we are incorporating it into this show. Now, how does it work? This is how it works. Every episode, we're going to be running the episode, and during the episode, something is going to change, all right? Now, you're not going to know what it is. Maybe it's something on my desk. Maybe it's something in Jay Stevens' set, all right? Something will be changing. This first episode, we're going to give you a little example so you understand how it works, all right? So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to send it to Jay Stevens. He's going to send it back to me. And then when it goes back to him, see if you can spot the difference at home.
Yeah, so now you're looking at me here. So you should be looking at all this stuff on my table, looking at the stuff up on the bookshelf behind me, the shirts, what I'm wearing, my watch, my hat. Well, how's my hat looking? Is my watch on? Is it off? What shirt I'm wearing? Look at the details. All right, so everything here, look at. Make sure you got it right up in your mind, and I'm going to send it back to Zuki.
Yo, it's your boy Zuki back here talking about something weird, wild, and wacky. This is the point where I'll be rambling and talking and saying something, and then Jay Stevens, when we head back over there, something will have changed in his set. First episode, see if you can spot it. If you're the first one to spot it, drop it down in the comments below. You will be our first entrant into the big contest, all right? So, Jay Stevens, what did you say?
Something has changed here. Something has changed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't even see it.
I don't know.
I don't know. What is it?
If you guys know, let us know.
All right, so that's a little fun we're having here on the show. That's for all you viewers that are watching us. If you do like to play along with that, you need to watch us. And that's a little reward for everybody that sticks in for the whole episode. You give us an hour of your time and you watch the episode, spot the difference, play along, have a little fun, and we're going to have some fun.
Yeah, we'll have a little gift basket for him or something, right?
Jay Stevens, you ready for some fun today,
I'm ready for some fun, baby.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do that. We got some hot topics coming up. As you see on the board back here, you're going to see every time that what we're doing today. So I'm going to give you a little rundown today. We are talking about weird Olympics today. Not the bullshit, not the boring stuff for the Olympics. We're giving you all the best records, wildest records, all the crazy facts that you need to know about the Olympics.
Yep.
Right after that, we're going to follow that up with some juicy, juicy Olympic scandals.
Ooh, sauce.
Little bit of dope, a little bit of doping, a little bit of murder, a little bit of extortion, everything good in a good scandal. We got it coming up in our Olympic scandals segment. Then we're going to keep going with some fun and games and some competitions, but we're going to bring it a little bit more down to the human level.
Yeah.
Instead of the superhuman level.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some speed eating. We're going to be talking about speed eaters, competitive eaters. After that, you can see it. It's the fourth thing on the board up here. The Jay Stevens WR. Jay Stevens WR, what does that mean?
Setting my own world record, baby.
Oh, yeah. Jay Stevens world record, an exclusive first right here on Weird Sauce Show. He will be setting a world record, and we're going to give you, the viewers, 1 month to compete along and to beat his record. And if you can beat his record, we do have a big special prize for you. We got our merch pack for you with a few shirts. We got a shout out, and we're going to give you a little special cameo shout out in our show. And if you'd like a quick little interview, we can hear what you like to say, and thank you for being a good guest and a good viewer for our show. That's coming up. So if you want to be a part of the show, we got many ways for you too. So sit back, buckle up. This is episode 1 of the Weird Sauce Show. Let's get it. Jay Steven, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. First up, we said we are going to be talking about the Olympics. All right. Weird Olympics. Now, we're not going to give you all the bullshit. We're going to give you the weirdest and wildest stuff. So we've gone through here. We've chosen some of the best, craziest records, and then we've narrowed it down to a top 3, all right? With the Olympics, you got a bronze, a silvers, and a gold. And so we also are going to be giving out a bronze, silver, and a gold medal right here on the show. But before we do, let's go ahead and talk about some other cool little things that have popped off in the Olympics.
Yeah.
All right. Jay Stevens, who's your favorite Olympian? Who do you think is the man of all time?
I mean, I think the man of all time is Michael Phelps.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you say that?
I mean, the man has 18 gold medals. 18 gold medals.
Yeah, he does. Well, in second place is, I think, 9, right?
9, yeah.
It's a Russian girl. She's got 9. Her name is Larissa Latnina. Okay, she's from the old Soviet Union, but she's had 9. First place, Michael Phelps. He is a boss in the Olympic arena. You know who else is a boss in the Olympic arena? Is China when it comes to table tennis. All right? Now,
it's got to be about it, though.
They're good at gymnastics. They do
They
some
are,
other
but they be cheating, dude. They cheaters.
We're getting into cheating later.
We'll get into that, but they cheaters.
Yeah, there's been a shitload of cheaters.
That's what I mean. I think that just comes with the Olympics.
If you look up Olympic scandals, it's like cheating.
Yeah.
Well, cheating in sports has gone hand in hand since the invention of sports. Nothing new there.
No.
But when you get caught doing it, that is a different story. And when you get caught doing it on the big Olympics stage, it's even bigger.
Doesn't look good.
Yep, we did have some cheaters. But China, back to their table tennis record, they have won 28 out of the 32 gold medals in table tennis.
Yeah, which is impressive.
Which is complete dominance.
Yeah.
I mean, any sporting event anywhere in the world, if you take first place 28 out of 32 times, that's amazing. That's something to talk about.
Well, I mean, they had men's doubles and women's doubles, and I think they were just giving too many medals to China, so they just smashed the 2 into 1, so they could just give 1 medal to China instead of 2.
They did.
Yeah.
And speaking of taking all the medals, there's been a total of 100 medals. You got bronze, silver, gold.
Yeah.
They've won 53 of them? Yeah, 53.
53.
They've won 53 of the 100 total medals. So they've won more than half of the medals in the competition since the inception of it in the games. That's pretty boss.
Yeah, it is.
Well, before we started researching this little segment, we had USA men's basketball up there for their dominance, but they've taken a little hit this week, or recently.
They have taken a little bit of a hit recently. I think they lost the first 2 exhibition games, but they won the second 2, and now they're having some COVID issues.
Yep.
Yeah, and for any basketball fans, they promoted JaVale McGee to the squad, and JaVale McGee is an utter scrub.
Yeah, we're really stretching. I mean, JaVale McGee, I think he was even maybe fighting for a contract. That's the point he's at in his life.
Yeah. But confident they'll be all right.
Yeah. JaVale, good player, though. Just maybe not 2021 Olympic status.
Yeah.
All right. Who else has been a boss in the Olympics? Let me tell you who else was a boss. Our boy Bob Beamon from the USA as well. He's a long jumper. He holds the Olympic gold medal record. It's not Olympic gold medal record. The Olympic record for long jump at 29 feet, 2.5 inches. And that is a full 2 feet ahead of second place.
Yeah, and there is a jumper that I just saw recently. It wasn't an Olympic jump, but this kid was young, and he almost jumped out of the end of the.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like landed at the very end of the pit and then fell onto the concrete over the pit. So I don't know if this dude's doing Olympics or what his deal is, but check out super long jump that happened recently, and you'll see something, and it's pretty impressive.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And, before we get on to our medalists, we're going to have one little side note weird story. This was a weird one when we were researching this.
Yeah.
We looked at, weird records and stuff like that. We came across a record that is so vague and mysterious that we even couldn't get all of the info on it. But we got to throw it out there.
Yeah.
1900 Rio Olympics back in the day. Rowing and oaring, or rowing.
Yeah, rowing.
Rowing was the competition, right?
Yeah.
And when you have a rowing team, you have the person in the front of the boat called the coxswain. They are kind of in charge of, keeping the rhythm of the boat, keeping everybody going. Now, you want this person to be small and lightweight so they're not weighting the boat down.
Right.
They had some issues with some of the teams there, and so some of the teams just started throwing these kids in the boat.
Yeah.
All right. Now, one of the teams that did this was France. They threw in this little 8-year-old boy, apparently.
Yeah.
Threw him in as the coxswain, so they had an official roster, and they ended up winning the medal.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously didn't have as many, rules or whatever. And when was it, 1900s? 1900 Olympics?
Yeah, that was in Rio, yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think nowadays that'd be illegal.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, and I guess they were all doing it, right? They were all just throwing tiny children out there to try and get a W.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you know the name, and this kid doesn't have a name
We looked, man. We looked for a while.
Looked.
And we did, the story is confirmed, right? A lot of people confirmed the story, but no one knew anything about this kid.
Right.
They just knew there was one.
So if for some reason you know this 8-year-old kid or you're somehow related to him, hit us up.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you. Mm-hmm. If you're not related to the 8-year-old kid, hit us up. We would love to hear from you. Drop a like on down on this video if you're liking it and getting any value out of it. And we would love to see you again for episode 2.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are down to our top 3 Olympic stories.
Before we go to the top 3, let's give a quick shout out to our boy, Abil Abebe.
Abe? No, Abebe's. We got a shot for Abebe.
Is Abebe number 3?
Abebe's number 3.
Well, that's just a precursor for Abebe.
You're jumping the gun there.
That's cheating in the Olympics, jumping the gun.
Jay Stevens is a line stepper sometimes. Be ready for that if you're watching this show.
That's for the people right there. That's for the people.
We are stepping over some lines here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little Jay Stevens soundbite. We got more of those coming, but not this episode. We can't let every trick out of the bag on the first one. All right, moving on. As Jay Stevens said, our third place bronze medal winner for weirdest Olympic story goes to a man out of Ethiopia called Abebe Akila. All right. Now, why is Abebe getting our bronze medal? Well, I'll tell you, okay? I'm glad you asked. Abebe decided when he was running the marathon in the Olympics that, you know what? I'm not really feeling these shoes. They said, well, you got to wear the shoes. You know, these are the official shoes for the Olympics. And he's like, I'm not feeling the shoes. I don't want to wear the shoes. Abebe tosses the shoes.
Yep.
So what does Abebe do? He trains like he's used to doing in Ethiopia sometimes. Man runs barefoot.
Yep.
And he smokes everybody.
Yes.
Takes home the gold medal. He becomes the first African to win a gold medal in all of the Olympics. And he does it barefoot. And for that, Abebe Akila, we give you the bronze medal.
Abebe!
All right, moving on.
You try running a marathon barefoot.
And send us that video.
We'd love to
see
video.
it.
Yeah, we would.
Maybe we have an Olymp. Maybe we could start a little sub-genre of barefoot running.
Yeah, Zuki will do it. He'll run the marathon barefoot. You guys do it, he'll do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm easy to beat, too. You know, I'm not in my prime anymore. I'm not running a 4:1:40 anymore.
No, never was.
Oh, you asked my high school.
4:1:40.
4.08, so we're going to round up to 4.1. All right, moving on.
Okay.
We got a silver medalist. Now, this silver medal is a very well-deserved silver medal because the people that got this medal, they were not robbed of the medal, but they never really got the full silver medal, so we're giving it to them. All right. Second place goes out to two Japanese guys called Shuhei Nishida and Sueo Oi. All right. Now, these two guys were performing in the 1936 Olympics, and they were in the pole vaulting competition, all right? Now, what happened was they went through the competition, and they both, you know, with pole vaulting, you keep moving the bar up. Well, they both cleared the same height, and they tied. Well, the Olympic Committee said, well, there's a tie. You got to have a jump off, or you got to see what's going on. And these two guys said, well, we don't want to. We're friends. We don't want to compete. And they said, well, you have to. They said, we don't want to. So they said, all right, well, we got to figure this out some way. So what they did was they looked at the first attempt, and Shuhei actually had cleared the first attempt on his first jump.
Yep.
And then Sueo had done it on his second attempt. So they figured that since Shuhei did it on his first attempt, he's going to get the silver medal, and then Sueo gets the bronze. So they take the silver and the bronze, they go back to Japan, and this is what happens, all right? They figure, you know what? There was a tie. I don't want to be the silver medalist. I don't want you to be the bronze medalist. What they did was they cut the medals in half. They had them melded together, and they are now called the friendship medals.
Yeah.
Half silver, half bronze. They both own one of them. And, since they got half a silver medal back in 1936, we decided right here in 2021, we're going to give you a full silver medal. So to Shuhei Nishida and Sueo Oi, you get our silver medal right here at the Weird Sauce Show.
Hey, Weird Sauce silver, just as good as an Olympic silver-bronze combination.
Exactly.
I mean,
it might even be better.
Yeah, I mean.
You're going to get some free T-shirts with us.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
All right. So moving on to number one, and I'm excited about this guy.
Number one, baby.
Jay Stevens, you know who he is.
Oh, I know who he is. It's Shizo. Our boy Shizo.
Shizo Kankuri.
Kankuri.
Also from Japan.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He is the clear runaway winner, no pun intended, with our gold medal.
Yeah.
Why no pun intended with the runaway? Because this was in a marathon event that Shizo took home.
And he literally ran away.
Yeah, he literally ran away. All right. Now, you might be asking, what the hell are you talking about? Well, we're going to go ahead and dive into it, all right?
Yeah.
In all of our sports history research and everything we've done, I don't think I've ever heard of a record like this. Have you?
No, it's incredible.
I mean,
we originally, when we were looking at this, we were looking up worst Olympic records.
Right.
This is what came up. Because in a sense, I guess it is the worst, but we think it's the best.
Right. Now, there are slow times when you play a sport and when you compete, and there are very, very, very slow times.
Yep.
And then there is this time, okay? So let's go ahead and set the time. Let's go ahead and give you the setting, and then we're going to give you his official finish time for this event. Shizo, it is It's 1912. People are going to Stockholm, Sweden for the Olympics, all right? Now, Shizo, he's from Japan. He's got to head all the way to Europe in 1912.
Yeah, taking a boat, man. Like, when he gets there, he's doing his training around different ports. Coming from Japan, he was like one of the fastest runners. He was the best marathoner Japan's ever had, and they were super excited, and he was the favorite to win this race.
Right. Well, and it said it took him 18 days to get to the Olympics from Japan. 18 days. So that's a pretty grueling, hardcore trip just to get there. Well, that was nothing as hardcore as the race that Shizo was about to run. This race and the Olympics, the long-distance run, there were 68 contestants that started the race. Only 34 finished the race. 34 didn't even finish.
Yeah.
Now, Shizo was one of those ones that did not finish, and what happened to him was a little bit unknown, but basically he got fatigued, he kind of fell out, and some local farmers got him, brought him in, helped him out. His official Olympic record was it was
missing. It was just missing. The other ones, the other 31, did not finish or did not compete because they were able to report their findings to the Olympic Committee, right? So Shizo just said, fuck that, and dipped.
Yeah, so Shizo, he gets taken in by the farmers. Nobody really knows what the hell happens to him. He goes back to Japan, keeps living his good life, still is a boss, because he's Japan's Olympic, representative for the marathon. He's not some scrub. He's unknown in Sweden because he's a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
And it's 1912, but back in his home country, he's the marathoner of the country.
He's the guy.
All right, so he goes back, does his thing. Well, 54 years later, time catches up. The world gets a little bit more connected, and the Swedish Olympic Committee finds out that Shizo is still alive and that he has not had a finishing recording time. So they invite him back to Sweden and say, hey, we want you to finish the race. So Shizo flies back there. The man is in his 70s at this point, finishes the race, and has an official time in an Olympic event of 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, 5 hours, and 32 minutes.
What a record.
We're going to say that one more time for you. This is from the time he started running the race until the time he ended. 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, 5 hours, 32 minutes, 6 children, and 10 grandchildren later.
Oh, yeah.
That's how long it took him to finish this race.
That is fucking amazing.
And for that, Shizo, right here at the Weird Sauce Show, we give you our gold medal.
Shizo! And I'd like to give a special shout out to the farmers who helped Shizo. Because if it weren't for the farmers, this story wouldn't exist.
Exactly.
So the farmers, special shout out to you guys.
All right, so that was some of the good stuff, some of the weird, wacky stuff. Now we're going to kind of transition over to some more a little bit scandalous things, all right?
Scandalous.
Let's get scandalous. All right, everybody loves a good scandal.
Yep.
And the Olympics is no shortage of them. So there were so many of them, we had to narrow it down to 5. So right now we're going to give you our top 5 Olympic scandals out there. Number 5 was in the 1976 Montreal Olympics. We had a Ukrainian contestant. He was competing in the pentathlon. His name was Boris Onischenko.
Boris.
All right. Now, Boris, the pentathlon is multiple events, and one of these events is the fencing. All right. Now, what he did was he had rigged up a little device in his sword. The fencing sword is called an épée, for all of you that didn't know that, which I would imagine is most of you, including myself a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So his épée, it has a little electric sensor in it. So when you hit the other person, it makes a register, and that's how you get your points.
Yeah.
Well, the opponent's team saw that old Boris was using this épée and not contacting the opponent, but yet he was getting points. So they called the judge in and said, hey, his sword's broken or something's up. They checked out the equipment. Sure enough, they found this little electronic device that he had that he had secretly put in it, and he was busted.
Yeah.
All right, so we put him at number 5 because, a lot of these cheating scandals, a lot of these things, it's a matter of technicality or this and that, but this was very, very blatant in your face.
He rigged up a device to blatantly cheat.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like he threw the game or he wasn't trying or, he did that. He just straight up in your face, brought the device, plugged it in, and got caught cheating. So,
and he got himself the good old lifetime ban.
Oh, yeah. Boris, you're never going to see the Olympics, but that was only 1976. You might still be around. We'd love to have you on the show, too.
We'd love to hear from you, Boris.
All right, Boris, you hit us up right here. Here's some of our tags down here. You can find us on our social medias. Hit us up. All right, number 4. This is just a big category of scandals all wrapped into one. It's doping.
Yeah, a bunch of cheaters.
Fucking dopers.
Doping cheaters, man.
Now, the thing about this is, doping regulations and standards keep changing all the time. Plus, with an Olympic thing, you have different practices all across the country, right? Mm-hmm. So, yes, you should have a standard, and they do have a standard of what the Olympic doping rules are. But the Olympics are only once every 4 years. So you can have 3-4 years of doing your thing back in your home country, doping up, and then when it's time to take that Olympic piss test, you come up clean. So a lot of these athletes do their own thing, have their own doping things, and that's what they do. But when you come to the Olympics, you can't do it.
I mean, you got to know.
Yeah, well, you know a few people that didn't know. The biggest one on our list that we had was a recent one is Marion Jones from the USA.
Yeah, I mean, I think Marion Jones knew, but she was just fucking cheating.
Oh, yeah. Well, and her thing, what was so disgraceful about that is she kept the lie going.
Yeah, for a while, man, for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had become enough, and she's just like...
Well, and that started to unravel a whole bunch of shit, right? Because she was going through this company, Balco.
Yeah, the Bay Area, the Bay Area steroid or pharmaceutical steroid company, which, caught a bunch of people up, like Barry Bonds and a lot of big... I mean, it unraveled a whole fucking shitstorm.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean... Brought the prevalence out in baseball, other sports like that too, so it's kind of fucking nuts.
So we had so many of those scandals, doping. It was such a big deal in the Olympics. We had to get it on the list.
Yeah.
We put it in at number 4, and now we're going to move into our top 3.
Yes, sir.
All right, top 3 Olympic scandals. We have, this is just a dumb one, man. I'm looking at it on the list right now. The 2016... U.S. men's swimming mugging scandal.
How fucking stupid do you got to be?
All right, now that wasn't too long ago, so hopefully most of you, if you even give a shit about Olympics, which I'm not saying you need to, but maybe you've heard this story. Jay Stevens, what happened to these dudes, bro?
I mean, these fucking dudes got drunk, fucked up a hotel room or a bathroom of a gas station or something, pissed all over the place, ruined the fucking thing, and then got caught. And said they were got fucking mugged. Got fucking mugged. Everyone believed them at first because, why would these fucking goobers lie to everybody? And then, sure enough, there's a good old security camera footage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then this fucking guy, Ryan Lochte, I think, fucking has to go on national TV with green hair because he dyed his hair blonde, and then the chemicals in the pool bleached it green. So they looks like a fucking idiot as well. And he's just up there fucking, sorry, guys. Fucking doofus, man.
Clown world before it was clown world.
What do you think you're going to get away with that shit in, 2016, right? Come on now.
Dumb. That's just one of those ones that's avoidable. It wasn't even beneficial to them competing in the event.
No, it's just the fun. And it's also, it's a good rule of thumb. We're here in Taiwan, right? It's a good rule of thumb not to go into somebody else's country, fuck their shit up, and then lie about it.
Right.
It's just, it's not a good look, especially when you're representing your country, in an international sporting event. Yeah, it's just not the move.
Yeah, and what's not the move, like I was just saying, is this didn't even give him an advantage in the event.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you're doping to try to outdo the competition. It's one thing if you're putting electronic devices in your equipment to try to get the advantage. To lie about something when you're having your free spare time, come on.
They didn't want to disgrace, right? You can understand why they would, but it's just what, you think you're really gonna get away with this?
Yeah, it just
it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. So for that, even though you left the 2016 Olympics losers, you're a winner right here on the Weird Sauce Show.
Yes, you are.
You got our little bronze third place medal for scandalous
fucking
shit.
Idiots.
Yes. All right. On to number 2. This was a dumbass move, too, and I hate to say it, this isn't America. This is right on Team America as well. The last 3 have been Team America doing some dumbass shit, but this is about as scandalous as it gets, all right? What we're talking about is 1994 Winter Olympics, the Nancy Kerrigan-Tanya Harding episode, all right? Now, even though it's not the Summer Olympics like right now, it's such a big scandal, we wanted to throw it in there. What happened, if you're not aware, was 2 Olympic contestants from the USA, Nancy Kerrigan, who was the better skater, and Tanya Harding, who was the more gangster skater, went and were representing the United States. Well, you know, there's a saying, if you can't beat them, you beat them.
Yeah.
You just literally physically beat them.
Yep.
And that's what Tanya Harding thought would be the move.
Oh, yeah.
They're in the Olympics, going through everything. Now, Tanya Harding hires some goon to come in with a crowbar and take it right to Nancy Kerrigan's knees and basically wipe her legs out of the competition, smash them all up. She's done for. She's got to withdraw from the competition. Tanya Harding's left as the American. She comes in and was supposed to be the big savior and the big one everyone wanted to see. But her plan was so dumb, it blew up in her face, and she got caught immediately.
Yeah, immediately. I mean, dude, that's like one step below like a murder for hire sort of situation.
Yeah.
Like, you're hiring somebody to fucking whack knees. Like, the next step after that is hiring somebody to just fucking kill her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's fucking dumb.
I mean, these are Olympic athletes. I mean, these are people that, you know, your personality has nothing to do with the Olympics, but you're someone that has been training your whole life and you have a certain level of ambition in you. You know, where the hell did you drop to in life that you figure the way to move up in the Olympics is by crowbarring your teammates' legs?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fueled by Tanya Harding was, you know, the best. And then Nancy Kerrigan came in and, you know, kind of overtook her as, you know, she got a bit older and Tanya Harding didn't like it. So she took matters into her own hands.
Oh, yeah, she did.
I mean, not the move.
No.
Fucking God, what a fucking couple of fucking idiots, dude.
Yeah, and you know, that's super scandalous, too. That made up higher on the list because it's teammate versus teammate. Yeah. You know, it's one thing if you want to go, hey, fuck that other team. Let's go fuck them up, and we're going to do some shit to them. It's another thing when you go, hey, you're on my own team, and I'm going to go break your legs. It's just unheard of.
Yeah.
And for that, Tanya Harding, you have made our Weird Sauce #2 silver medal for most scandalous Olympic stories.
And don't call in because that's fucking disgraceful.
Yeah, we do not want to hear. If you know anybody with Tanya Harding, tell her not to call into the show. We do not want her on there.
Yeah, unless she wants a crowbar to the knee.
Yes.
Then we'll take you.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking idiot.
All right. A couple little side notes before we get to our #1. There was a couple briberies going on. There was the 1996 Atlanta bombing that went on in Centennial Park.
Yeah.
But none of those were good enough to make our #1 spot. So, #1 for most scandalous Olympic story goes to 1972 in Munich. It's called the 1972 Munich Massacre. All right? Now, what happened here is you hear the word massacre, you know what that means. A bunch of people are getting killed, and that's exactly what happened here.
Yep.
All right, 11 Israeli athletes, coaches, and judges were taken hostage by a terrorist group called Black September. They got word that the Israeli athletes were in a certain part of the Olympic grounds and stuff like that, where they were staying in their hotel, and they stormed the hotel, took it over, grabbed these athletes, took them as hostage, started making some demands. The demands were not met, and long story short, 11 athletes were killed in this, and this went on right in the middle of the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of sad, though, huh? Like,
yeah,
I mean, definitely a monster scandal, but it had to make the #1 spot because it's just so fucked.
Yeah,
and
it's not
a bad situation, really, there.
It's not like, 11 people killed, massive thing, 11 Olympic athletes, all at the Olympics. Yeah. So, that's our #1 scandal. So, those are our top 5 Olympic scandals right there. Wrapped up a little bit of weirdness for the Olympics. We're making the Olympics fun again.
Yep.
And we hope you enjoyed that.
Scandalous.
Jay Stevens, how you feeling over there, brother?
Scandalous. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
That's our Jay Stevens sound effect we're going to throw in episode 1. We're only going to give you one this episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty tight.
All right, moving on. Okay, what do we got up next? Let's see. Speed eating. All right, we're going to keep it competitive this episode, but we're not taking it onto the Olympic stage. We're actually taking it the complete opposite direction.
They added bowling to the Olympics. Speed eating is coming up.
Oh, it is.
Next 4 years, get them motherfuckers out there, dude. Holy shit.
With the way this world's going.
I would watch.
Yeah.
If speed eating was part of the Olympics, I would watch that shit. It'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, speed eating or about 90% of those Olympic events.
I mean, I'd watch that rather than, a lot of fucking events, huh?
Here is the high jump, or you can watch Joey Chestnut try to eat 1,000 hamburgers.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut.
I'm in for Joey Chestnut. If you pick Joey Chestnut too, you're probably gonna love our show. All
right?
Oh yeah. And if you're the person sitting at home going, "Who the hell is Joey Chestnut?" Well, he's the man of our next segment. Speed eating. When it comes to speed eating, there's only one name in the business, one name in the industry that's the fucking king, the boss, the granddaddy of them all, Joey Chestnut.
The monster.
That's right. Does he have a nickname?
The monster.
Are we going to give him that name now?
He's a fucking monster, yeah.
Joey the Monster Chestnut. All right, Joey, if you didn't have that nickname, we just nicknamed you on here, all right?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so Joey Chestnut, he holds almost all the speed eating records and competitive eating records for different products. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, over the past 10 to 20 years, there's competitive eating, which has gotten really popular, especially with the YouTube platform growing and giving all of these guys and girls a platform that they can easily get their content out to the world, all right? So all of these people that we're talking about today have their own YouTube channels, and they basically set up a camera and you just watch them eat massive amounts of food, or you watch them eat a set amount of food in under a certain time, all right? So how did this all come to be? Like, what the hell is with this, okay? Well, for me, and I think for a lot of people in the Western world, competitive eating really got its blast off when a Japanese kid by the name of Kobayashi jumped onto the scene.
Yeah, that motherfucker was an eater.
Yeah. Now, this was back when I was growing up. I remember this because it was making Sports Center. It was making fronts of magazines. It was making news.
Yeah.
You have the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, which goes on out in New York every year, right? Now, the current record, or the previous record up until that point in time was around 27, all right? Kobayashi jumps into the competition, and he smashes it by double.
Yeah.
All right, he does 50, I think a little bit over 50 in his first year as an unknown, small, skinny Japanese kid. Nobody knows who he is, and then he smashes the record by double.
Yeah.
All right, this took the sporting world by craze.
Yeah.
You know, he was all over everything. Kobayashi, it was a household name. He was getting endorsements from everybody.
I mean, they were throwing his shows on ESPN, or the contests on ESPN. Like, these were being nationally televised, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah. So I saw this, I got into it, and so there was a long period of time, a few years, where Kobayashi was the man. Nobody could touch him, all right? Then comes along Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, little did they know there's a little fucking guy fucking just training his ass off too, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when we say little guys, we really mean that.
Yeah. I mean, smaller than me, probably.
Every person we're talking about today is a skinny, small person. You would think like, whoa, you're eating tons of food. Like,
or at least a normal-sized person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking, I mean, Kobayashi's got to be American size, probably about 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah, he's not very
150 pounds, maybe.
I did think, maybe.
He's skinny.
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut's a bigger dude, but he's still skinny.
I think I saw, like, when I was looking at the stats for the Nathan's Hot Dog Contest that just happened, I think I saw he was, like, 220.
Joey Chestnut?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a big dude, but he's skinny.
Yeah.
He's not like, you wouldn't think,
yeah,
whoa,
no. He just looks like a kind of a normal guy.
Right.
He's just a guy.
Yeah, exactly. But all these people are fit. Now, to train for this stuff, what they do is they drink massive amounts of water, and the stomach, or the water stretches their stomach, all right? So you're wondering a little bit how that works. That's how it works. Now, they practice a long time for this. That's why these people stay skinny and stay in shape. They're normally in great shape, and then just like any other event, any other competitive event, you train for it. So They train for these things. They know that's coming up, and they stretch their stomachs out in preparation for that.
Yep.
All right, so what are the world records that Joey Chestnut holds? Well, Joey Chestnut, he just set a new record a couple weeks ago at the hot dog eating contest. His previous record was 75, and he just broke it by 76 this year.
Joey Chestnut! Way to go, buddy!
Joey Chestnut. If you have any interest in watching that video, it's up online. He also holds the records for most Crystal Burgers eaten, 108 and 8 minutes.
What is a Crystal Burger? Is it like a fast food burger?
It's almost more or less like a little small McDonald's burger, something like that, okay. A little bit bigger.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a regional thing, like White Castle, like
is it like is it like a slider?
No, it's not a slider, but it's the small burger.
Sure, okay.
Yeah. Now, a little bit bigger burgers, I think everybody's kind of aware of what the Big Mac is.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Now, the Big Mac is 3 pieces of bread, 2 patties, and all the fixings.
The Big Mac sauce.
And the saucy sauce.
Sauce.
He holds the record for that with 32 Big Macs.
Yeah.
Now, to put that in context for you, that's about 15 pounds of food, a little bit under 7 kilos of food, 6.5 kilos of food, 18,000 calories, and he ate it all in about 30 minutes.
That's gross.
Okay. There's a crazy video of him doing that. I think it's at his house. It looks like he's doing it. You can check that out. He holds that record. Another record that we were looking into that we thought he had was chicken wings. We looked into it. Jay Stevens said, yep, chicken wings, 276 or something. I started to write it down, and then he said,
most of the time it's just put it in the books with Joey Chestnut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it in the books, Joey Chestnut, Joey Chestnut, Joey Chestnut, not this time.
No, not this time. So he says, nope, wait a second, nope. Here's the real world record, 501.
501.
I said, bullshit, bro. Hell no, you just said 276. And now you're saying 501?
Almost doubling it.
And he said, oh, yeah, and it's by a girl named Molly Schylar.
Yeah.
And I said, what? So to have an unknown chick, I mean, not to say chicks can't eat fast, but it's not really a sport that female competitors are in, right? You look at all these contests, it's mostly bigger men, and then you got the competitive dudes that really train for this stuff. You don't see a lot of women stuffing their faces in these, but this new girl on the scene, Molly Schylar, she is in like Flint. She came in hot.
Yeah, she's impressive, man.
She is super skinny, too. She got a shaved head. She does all of these.
She rocks.
Yeah, she's a rocker.
She rocks.
She's got some tattoos and stuff.
Yeah,
she's
we've seen her.
cool.
We've seen her YouTube page. She's got some stuff going on. There's some challenges. Seems like she takes like fan requests and stuff and does all sorts of shit like that.
Molly Schylar, hit us up. We'd love to hear from you. Joey Chestnut, too. Couple other shout-outs. Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, so Molly Schylar, 501 chicken wings.
Yeah, 501 chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
In what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous.
It's basically a wing every 3 seconds.
Yeah, and there's a video, and, like, it's not like she's not fucking just and throwing away. Like, I think you have to clear the meat off the bone. Like, this is a fucking world wing eating competition. They're not going to take, like,
oh, yeah,
chunks of meat still on there and shit. I mean, she has some sort of technique. Like,
yep.
Yeah, So
she's
impressive.
Another couple names if you're into this. Matt Stonie, Stonie. He does a bunch of cool stuff. He orders like full menus from restaurants and eats all of that, or he'll go to some steakhouse and order their family meal deal.
Seems like maybe that's what a lot of the YouTube competitive eaters are doing now. Like Molly Schylar looked like was kind of similar, right? Like would order 10 Five Guys burgers or whatever and eat them. And Matt Stonie was doing similar shit like that as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a big dude called Badland Chugs. He does drinking stuff. He's got this big boot. I think it's 64 ounces.
What a legend.
And he just chugs that thing in about 10 seconds.
Beer?
He does everything.
Oof.
He does beer, Gatorade.
Guy.
He'll get with, like, let's say Mountain Dew. I saw one of his videos with Mountain Dew. So, like, here's the whole Mountain Dew family.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew Cherry, Mountain Dew Original, Mountain Dew Black Cherry, Mountain Dew Hyper Lightning or whatever, all the flavors. And then he'll just fill up his thing and just doom, kill them all.
That's how you get diabetes.
Yeah. But Badland Chugs, that's a big boy right there, okay?
It just sounds like
I think
dude.
Badland Chugs is probably, if you take all the other people we just talked about and combine their weight together.
With the name like Badland Chugs, like,
yeah.
You better be a bad motherfucker, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you better be a bad
He's a big one. He's a big boy. Badland Chugs, we love you, though, bro. I've seen some of your stuff. Hit us up if you're listening. All right, so here we are. If you thought that was good and you thought you enjoyed speed eating, well, we got a special treat for you, everybody watching at home.
Yes, we do.
All right. Our very own Mr. J. Stevens right here, Weird Sauce right here in the Sauce Lab, is going to set a new world record.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for this, bro?
I'm fucking ready.
How hard have you been training?
I've been training really hard.
What does really hard mean?
Hard is just, I eat every day.
Joey Chestnut hard?
No, I just eat every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I eat every day, 2 to 3 times a day, and I eat those meals fast.
And you've been doing it for 30 years.
And I've been doing it for 30 years.
Damn!
So
all right, he's ready.
It's safe to say I'm ready.
He's ready.
So, you guys want that gift pack? I mean, fucking, you better be fast, dude.
Jay Stevens has eaten over 10,000 meals in his life in preparation for this moment, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so without further ado, we're going to take it offset real quick. We're going to go right over here to our table. Here is the Jay Stevens world record. Enjoy right here.
Let's go. Yo, it's your boy Jay Stevens. We're in the kitchen, and today we're going to set a world record for the fastest time eating a ham sandwich with a smiley face of mustard. So, you can get your little smiley face on. 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. All right, so I hope you motherfuckers are ready, because you know I am. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we hope you enjoyed that little segment. I know we had fun filming it.
Yeah, we did.
We had fun filming the little intro for that and watching Jay Stevens shove his face full of that.
Hey, you'll see something like that monthly, people.
Yeah. All right, so yes, on that tip, I'm glad you said that, okay? Yeah. Every week here on Monday, we're doing some sort of competition, all right? Once a month, we're doing a Break Jay Stevens World Record. Yeah. That's going to be the first week we're going to be doing something. Second week, we're going to probably have some memes that you get to create. We're going to take some funny, crazy pictures here in studio, leave no caption. You get to meme it, and whoever comes up with the best meme, you're the winner for that week. You're going to be winning some merchandise and products from us. We're also going to be doing a short little video that's got the audio taken out. Same thing. You get to dub over it. And whatever you want to do, however funny you want to make it, and whoever's got the funniest one or the stupidest one.
Or the weirdest one, the strangest one, anything. Whatever we like the most, we're going to pick to win.
Exactly. So, all right, so if you want to send your submissions to us, you can catch the link right down in the description box, or you can hashtag Weird Sauce Stuff anywhere on Instagram, anywhere on Facebook, and we're going to get it, okay?
Yep.
That's Weird Sauce Stuff. The best is if you hit us up on Instagram or if you hit us up on our email, so we for sure get it. We do check Facebook, but we get lots of random bullshit on there. So Instagram is the best. And on Instagram, you just post your video, you hashtag Weird Sauce Stuff, and make sure you go ahead and tag us as well at Weird Sauce with the underscores in there, and we will look at your stuff, and we're going to pick a winner, all right?
Yep.
So that's our contest weekly on Mondays. If you do want to get involved, like I said, hit us up, give us your membership number, give us your weird content, give us anything you're thinking. We'd love to hear it and get it on our show if it's good. And, yeah, that's about it, okay? All right, so for episode 1, We got lots of friends, we got lots of family, lots of people deserving a shout out. But for episode 1, we got to give the shout out to the people that have always been there for us since day one, literally, our family.
Our fam, baby.
That's right. I'd like to give a special shout out to my parents, Denise and Rick. Thank you for all the love and support. Everything that I've ever done, supporting me, helping me out financially with some of these things, and always been there to support me in what I'm doing. I appreciate all the love. To my stepmom, Michelle, love you too. Thank you for everything you've done for me and all the influence you've had on me. Shout out to all my brothers, Chase, Jason, Trent, Steven, my nieces and nephews, Kylie, Catherine, James, Jason, Madison, Carson, and the newest little Reagan. Yes, she just came out.
That's quite the family right
2
there.
months. Well, yeah, I mean, not too big at this point, so I could get them all out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sisters-in-law, too, Brittany and Jess. And that's it. My dad, too. Chuck, thanks for what you've taught me, how you've taught me it. A little bit unconventional, but if you're watching, shout out goes to you as well.
Well, that was nice.
Also, too, my nephew Alex and sister-in-law Allie. Got you on the list, too.
Family.
The fam. That's everybody, I think. I was trying to run them all through my head.
If we missed you, we love you.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Jay Stevens.
Yeah, I got a little bit smaller family there, but yeah, shout out to my family, to my mom and dad, Jim and Jill, and to my sisters, Hannah and Quinn, my nieces and new nephew, my niece Ellie, my nephew Caden, and my new nephew Bo. And thanks for everything you've done for me. We're hoping to make you proud over here, and hoping to see everybody soon.
All right, Jay Stevens, everybody watching and listening at home, I think that's going to do it for us right here on
sir.
Weird Sauce Show episode 1.
Episode 1, baby!
We're going to put it in the books. We appreciate you being there with us, and we're going to see you tomorrow, episode 2. Later.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.